ever-changing world and in the cacophony around, we need to hear the voice of the new generation, the younger generation. A surfeit of information has induced changes even in the way they learn. Now, they would want to learn at their pace, at a place they choose, and what they would want to learn. Now, this is personalized learning as we know now. The pressure is, however, in choosing what to learn and learn what is given. That leads to the coaching class versus personalized learning debate. This Saturday, let me talk to you on a few concerns and share a few of my thoughts on the subject. We often hear children in schools are not able to count or read or write a sentence correctly, or an engineer who does not have the requisite skills after completing the graduation. That must ring a bell, and it's time to take notice. Gone are the days when children used to read good textbooks, understand long passages, and seek out answers to intelligently posed questions. Now, a complete go by has been given to reading. A great stress laid on packaged and capsuled learning with both questions and answers predefined, and this is left to teaching learning as an exercise in challenging only the memory cells, with the gray matter turning black and rote learning becoming the norm. And it has actually driven the fun out of the learning itself. Is this due to an expansion, a need to reach out to everyone, or lack of teachers, both in quality and quantity, or maybe a lack of adequate infrastructure? Certainly, the subject has been a matter of debate among intellectuals and the sundry alike. As per a 2022 report of the UNESCO Institute of Statistics, UIS, about 74 countries face grave shortage of teachers. It further says India requires a whopping 1.2 million more teachers to meet the shortfall, just to keep the activity going. The Ministry of Education has fixed the parent-teacher ratio, or PTR as we call, for primary classes at 30:1 and the upper primary classes at 35:1. Although popular private schools demonstrate better PTRs as compared to public schools, a recent survey, however, by ASSOCHAM, the industry body, revealed that many experienced teachers of repute, in private schools, leave their jobs, or for better industry placements, or the public school teachers leaving their job to join the private schools or the private coaching centers. As per RISE working paper released in 2021, although the total teacher vacancies in India, out of the 36 odd states that we have, 21 major states the report refers to, fell from almost 7.6 lakh to 5.3 lakhs surplus teachers, rose from 5 lakhs to 6 lakhs, and the net deficit of 2,46,000 odd teachers converts to a net surplus of 98,371 teachers. Now, further, a 30 to 50% shortfall, even in some of the best institutions in higher education, both school and higher education have vacancies. And vacancies in the technical education, especially, has pushed the student community to veer around the private coaching. With both parents working and no one at home to handhold, coaching classes seem to be filling the void. Be that as it may, there is another story of competitive examinations held annually for engineering and medical studies and many more disciplines. It's more for engineering and medicine, and within engineering, you have 23 IITs, central institutions. In order to make it to the best, an unholy scramble proceeds with several children going through the grill in the so called professional coaching centers. Parents to endure the pressure with the wards, who want to perform all the time, and if they don't, they probably will perish. The current market revenue of the coaching industry in India is 58,000 crores, and its growth is projected to reach 1,33,000 crores by 2028. It grew at a staggering 30 to 35% in the last few years. Indeed, a great market from the business perspective. A survey conducted by National Sample Survey Office, NSSO, states that one student out of every 4 take tuitions in India. Different facets of the Indian private tuition market are the classroom teaching, classroom coaching, small study groups, one-on-one home tuition, and online live content driven. 96% of this is face-to-face tutoring. Online content and live tutoring business is pegged just about 4,000 crore rupees. In a 1.3 lakh crore industry, it's most of the time face-to-face. Now, with growing internet penetration in both the urban and the rural households, this market could change into a completely online version. COVID has hastened that process. Effective interactive content is a massive challenge that will need domain experts. It will need strong communicators, and those communicators must be comfortable with the technology. They also must be performers. So, a person who is a package of all these attributes will shine. Education, disrupted as it is due to COVID and other reasons, is undergoing changes in the delivery as never before. And the most important changes or challenges involve a shift in the way students perceive higher education and the recent notifications or the regulations in that space. Now, instead of attending a single institution, students will receive credits in multiple ways in future, including dual degree programs, skill-based courses, online providers, and from multitude of universities. Colleges must now be more nimble, more flexible, like a Velcro, and entrepreneurial, student-focused, and accountable for what students learn. New business models must evolve for the new way teaching paradigm is executed, or the new startups. Now, if you want to combine the need of private coaching and online education for the value addition, a flexible, personalized platform connecting students to tutors, use of analytics, and artificial intelligence must make learning effective and credible along with credentials based evaluation. Only then one can impart cognitive skills apart from the core competences. Are online tutoring platforms where lessons are conducted via video chat and a virtual whiteboard with file sharing functions by various tutors, experts, the future? Will we see this in future? Will a session be targeted just to specific questions that a student didn't know to his favorite teacher directly? And of course, one can replay the sessions later. All this is possible. The technology is making it possible today. The unique selling proposition, the USP as we call. Various tutors in different subject domains list their services on a platform and students select one who best suits their needs, akin to various vehicles registering with travel aggregators like Ola, Uber, or home aggregators like VRBO, HomeAway, or Airbnb, and customers opting for whichever is nearer, whichever is better for a pickup, so to say. The same will happen in education in future. Students will have the option to leave a feedback as well or a review on their tutor's online profile. Can this be the future disruptor in the billion-dollar coaching market? The online tuition model is not meant to replace brick and mortar institutions or even the tuition centers. It should be viewed as an additional solution for parents and students. Unbundling of credits, new certifications, universities will need to drive the technology innovation, evolve academic pathways, and include alternative credentials. Collaborations must happen not only for online resources but also for best practices. For those struggling with the cost of higher education, it's easy to see why internet-based learning opportunities are so favored. Now they're expanding the possibilities. If one could build a model that provides personalized learning online, be it for coaching or for competitive examinations or for value-added courses for working professionals, it could be a future game changer. That, friends, is the wisdom for this Saturday. I hope you will ponder upon the points that I have raised. And in as much as there are challenges, there are also opportunities and new business models as well. With that, I leave you now and promise to be back the next Saturday. And until then, namaskar, dhanyavad, and thank you.